Alrighty, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are ready to start. We actually have everyone in the lobby, so like this is gonna start right away. I don't know if I gave myself enough time to talk, but there really isn't a whole lot to talk about at the moment. So LVC gonna be taking on Ontario Tech University. I think it's blue or navy is what their team name is. OTSU Navy, which is their main team. I believe I think like orange or something like that is like a different is like second team. So we'll see how this one turns out as we have the map set Haven, Pearl, Fracture. LVC will be on the defense on Haven, and LVC will be on the attack on Pearl to start things off. And if we go the distance to map number 3, we will have a Fracture. I don't know who's on what side for that. I was told, I think, but I don't remember it. Haven and Pearl, very good maps for LVC. We saw them do a really good job last semester with those maps, but obviously with the chamber nerf, things are changing a bit for this LVC team. Sardog has to play that sentinel role, and we'll see how he managed to perform. It's been a bit shaky of a road so far for the Valorant team this semester. After the chamber nerf, we'll see if they can find their way. And we will start with map number 1 here on Haven. You can see the agents being picked for both of these squads. John gonna be on Jet. Zario gonna be on the Breach. And we'll see over on the side of Ontario Tech, they all are locked in. They will have a Fade, Breach, Jet, Killjoy, and Omen. I believe that's fairly meta on this map nowadays, especially with Chamber not being as great. You use that KJ now, as I think she also got buffed in the update, so seeing the KJ being used is very, very common nowadays. It's either KJ or Cypher, and I think a lot of people lean more towards the KJ. Just her utility is just very insanely strong, especially with the turret and the Molly lineups you can do with that. So we are going to see Revenge playing that Killjoy for LVC. We'll see John on Jet. Sardog going to pick up Chamber, so not really too concerned with the nerf. We do know if you have watched here before, you have seen Sardog play this chamber so far this semester. To mixed results, Zario going to be on the Breach. Crisper going to be on the Sova. He typically will play Fade, but I think Haven is the one map that he doesn't, and we'll see Sova on this time. And then Juice going to be playing Omen, as I think Omen's like really the only smokes character that gets picked on this map. I know Juice is a big fan of playing Astra, but I think for this map specifically, it's just not a great pick, especially with how Omen's teleports work for the sightlines of this map. So we'll start off with LVC. Going to be on the defensive side. Crisper going to look to play over towards A here, and likely going to be here with John. Actually looks to rotate over to C. Look at the setup there from the side of Ontario Tech. It looks like they're all favoring that C side. We'll see what LVC's support will look like on that site. This is likely going to be a very quick push for this Ontario Tech team. I don't see why they would slow themselves down here. There's Kybert, going to be the one to hold that entry. Tether goes in, nothing. And look at how quickly these players are working up. Zarya going to be the entry man for LVC. Is he going to be able to hold his own? He is very likely going to need at least 1 or 2 here. And you can see that Headhunter comes out from Sardog. We'll see if he's able to find any kills with it. Zarya does get blinded. Paranoia gets all the util tossed at him. He's in a good spot here. Can he get the kills? No! He misses his shots, and LVC now have to back off the site, and it's going to be a plant for OTSU. You can see the players of OTSU stacking on site. Revenge picks up John, picks up Crisper with another great set of shots, and Juice now in a 1v5 and a flawless opening round for Ontario Tech, as they kind of just storm onto the site after getting a couple pieces of util down towards that garage side and fly on through after getting the info that no one was there. So we'll see if LVC can counter this in this next round. Gonna have Juice and Zario over here this time.
I will rip the light from them.
Turret goes down for revenge.
Cover going out.
Zario's gonna have a shorty here, so maybe he might be able to pick off somebody, but is anyone gonna try and spray through? As the Prowler hits Zario, he at least gets one. Juice finds two.
Down,
so
C.
not all lost for LVC at the moment. Solid play from LVC. They're gonna have to rotate on over though. It is a 3v2, so they can play their numbers.
Spike planted.
Plant goes down. LVC gonna look to retake. This drone going to be huge.
Blocking sight.
John tries to fly through, but gets spotted through the smoke. So now it's a 2v2. The weapons in the hands
One
of
enemy remaining.
Ontario Tech, but it doesn't matter. Sardog finds one. Can Crisper get this
Last
kill
player
here? And he
standing.
can, as he gets the trade for Sardog, gets the defuse. We are now tied at 1 apiece.
Thrifty.
Good work from LVC to get that one done. A thrifty for them, as Crisper picks up that Vandal going into the third round. Going to be a huge asset to have, as we'll see mixed buys here for both teams. Looks like LVC going to be able to full buy in this bonus round. We'll see quite the opposite from the side of Ontario Tech, unable to really put a lot in their hands, and going to look to have a rifle round in the next. What can Sardog get done here? He will be integral to this B site for now. We'll see if he gets pushed, and Sardog gets a couple shots onto Cootie, but decides to teleport out. Wise decision. His trademark goes off. Actually, I think he's just walking out of distance of it there. Gonna put it away. Zario gonna go on the pinch with Juice and picks off revenge for the first blood. Cootie is also still very weak. Probably one bullet. Kill got put weak too. As Juice finds a kill, Zario finds two. The util gonna pick up kill got in that corner. It's all down to Kyber. At least has the Vandal in hand. Gets hit by that sonar arrow. Gets Crisper down, but gets blinded. Zario with 4 on the round. Going to give LVC a 2-1 advantage. As we head early on into this game, LVC managing to clean things up there in that that third round. Op going to be in the hands of Sardog, and wisely so, as he has that. We've seen him go off before with this weapon. Partnered with the Tour de Force. He's been able to hold down entire sites on his own, but obviously Chamber, not the same character he used to be. Zario is getting stunned over towards C. Look at that bomb, though. If you look at your mini-map in the top left, you can see who has it. That big yellow triangle. It's going to be Yeoman TK. Just looking to get through garage. Crisper and Zario just waiting patiently on site. Don't want to force anything they don't have to. Juice getting aggressive here. Is he going to peek on out? TK is waiting for it. John going to be here to play off the contact of Juice. Slowly but surely.
Face your fear!
Ontario Tech now look to execute onto the site. Nightfall comes in. Shot's not there for Crisper. Kybert going to get the kill through the smoke. Now the plant is going down. And Revenge picks up 2. Huge kills as Kyber finds his second as well. Plant didn't actually fully go down. Now it is down, but it is a 1v5 for Zario. Tether not going to hit him. But Zario just gets the greatest timing on that kill there. And Revenge going to go on the pinch. and put him to the ground. So LVC now tied up once again. Great response from the side of Ontario Tech.
Right there.
Ultimates in the hands of Revenge and Zario, but a few players certainly close, as Kilgot already used his in the last round. Kyber, TK, gonna be one off theirs. Juice also one off of his teleport. And now CRISPR tries to get aggressive over towards short, doesn't get anything. That is John getting spotted by this Prowler. I think they both went past him. Juice got the first blood, and that's the spike down, too. Zario may look to try for a wallbang here. Gonna take down that haunt, but this location gonna be relatively now. Can John play in short without getting caught? CRISPR gonna be on the site for right now, on the A site for right now. Look at this play from John. The wrong corner gets checked. Has that operator in his hands now, but Kyber pushes through and finds a double. CRISPR can't get the trade. Only has a sheriff there, so not the best weapon for the job.
Spike
A
planted.
site gets taken by Ontario Tech. They get the bomb down. Stardog now looking to execute with the team as fast as they can. Finds the first onto Kyber. Kilgot going to be watching this close angle and gets that kill. Zario, though, going to make it a 2v1. Now it's a 1v1 as Cootie ends up taking down Zario. The shot just a bit off from that operator. Zario tries to get that shot down, and with it being a jump, unfortunately, Zario not going to get the shot on target. And now Ontario Tech taking that one round lead back, but a very back and forth game so far for these two teams. This is a best of 3, so we still have a lot of game left, not only in this map, but in this series. As we head into round number 6.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
LVC going to need to win this round if they want to stay in it economically. Zario going to be over in garage, just trying to spam through the smoke with that window.
Right there.
No avail, though. Now the scale starting to come in for Ontario Tech. And Spike still in the spawn, but certainly going to be advanced forward here pretty soon. Zario's not spotting anything over in main, so he's just going to rotate out, make sure the push is not coming through window or garage. Kyber gets the peek. Zario has to recenter, but he manages to get the kill. Still has 63 HP to work with, too. Pops the ultimate. The Aftershock. I don't know if it hits anyone. I think it does, so the rotation going to come in for Ontario Tech. Where will they go? Can CRISPR hold off these forces of OTSU before
You should run.
before his teammates can get here?
Revealing area.
30 seconds left.
Dart gonna go down. Juice looking for the wall bang onto the lockdown, but doesn't find it. So 3 players for LVC gonna get detained. OTSU could very well just run forward and get a kill or two, but obviously they don't really need to. So for now, we're gonna see LVC look to retake. Spike is at least planted. As John jumps down, finds Cootie. Kilgot gonna get the trade.
You were a mistake to use the spike.
As we have a lot of 1-for-1s here right now. Revenge just watching through short. TK just gonna fake teleport, but he's the last player left alive, and Sardog gonna clean up Revenge with that op as he wins the sniper battle there, and the rest of the forces of LVC just gonna fly through and pick off that last player in long. So the retake is good for LVC, now at 3 apiece. Once again, tied on up.
That's a good spot.
That take was actually very solid from the side of Ontario Tech, but unfortunately for them, they kind of lose the fights in the site. And after they back on down, they just get stunned and flashed out on the retake. Despite that lockdown getting 3 as well. So it's going to be an ultimate off the board, but they still have a couple more to work with. Kyber may look to use his here soon. John also has his, so we could see that knife battle become a thing. John going to have the operator in hand, just trying to hold off that middle site. Zario going to look to support. See what Ontario Tech elects to go with here is they have a chance to go through to A. Chris, we're going to be the only one on that site, but you can see John looking to have the fast rotation over. All these players of OTSU are kind of split as well. You can see Revenge on the other side of the wall of Zario here. Now Zario going to have to look to take a fight here maybe. Throws out the concussion. Nothing there. 30
seconds left.
Left in the round. OTSU going to have to look to make a play here in just a second or two. CRISPR gets hit by the concussion. Will Kyber push? Yes, he does, and finds CRISPR as well. So John gets tagged in the aftermath. So now it's going to be a plant for OTSU. John's hop shot just a bit off. Zario at least gets a trade for 1, but now he actually gets the trade for the 2nd. Can he find the 3rd? Yes, he does. Now 4th lining up in front of him, but the players of LVC all going to fall and not win a single fight after that. And OTSU going to wipe them. Now 4-3.
Their fear is a trap, and the trap is
Heavily contested first half so far for this matchup. Haven is definitely a map LVC like to play, so you would like to see them take that here. Have that 1-0 lead going into Pearl, which is a map that they have had phenomenal success on over the past few months.
Get out of my way!
Dead!
Sardog gonna pop that Tour de Force, gets hit by the tether. Able to at least teleport out. Not very far back, but at least able to stay out of harm's way. Gets the chance to re-peek as well. A lot of noise being made over C main here. Sardog just looking to hold this angle. May end up peeking into the crosshairs of Revenge. Actually, both players going to turn away. Sardog here's the Prowler go through. You can see it through the character model, through the wall there, that Kyber has popped his ultimate. John at this position.
Here.
And he just turns around at the worst possible time. So he's going to fall. Op shot, or Tour de Force shot, going to miss. Zario going to be the first one on site here. Going to be working with Juice. Kyber, though, picks off Sardog on the rotation. Juice going to get a great spot there onto TK. CRISPR now just trying to push through and maybe find this weapon. He gets to it, but gets tossed out by the aftershock. He's down as the last player left alive now. Kyber's shots are a bit shaky, but Revenge is there to back him up. Could have been a bit scary for a second there, but Ontario Tech finally extending a lead here. Now up 3-5. See if LVC can find a way to respond. Their early round has been solid, but they allow that plant to go down. Their retakes have been hit or miss. Kyber going to be the one peeking towards mid. He's going to win this one-on-one. Sardog just teleports out, so no harm, no foul for now. One way gets put down as well. Revenge, though, going to open things up with a kill onto Crisper. How will Sardog take this? Kyber. Just looking to take a fight. Can he get to the angle he wants? No, Sardog responds.
Face your fear!
As now the ultimate's getting tossed down for Ontario Tech. Zario is going to fall. And John trying to get away, but is unable to. Sardog at least picks off one, so it's a 2v3, a winnable situation.
Spike
That goes
planted.
down. Juice going to start tossing the paranoias and the smokes on through, trying to isolate these players on the site. Look at Revenge too. Revenge is only like 1 HP. And Kilgot's not. Well, Kilgot's now dead. Is Sardog going to look to just bait out the bullets and the mollies of Ontario Tech?
Last player
Is Sardog
standing.
going to fall to that molly actually? So now it's all down to Juice. And he's just going to try and bait out these players to
One enemy remaining.
go towards him. And he just pings it at the worst time. So Revenge going to get that kill. And the round once again going to Ontario Tech. LVC taking a timeout here. As you can see, the players of LVC there trying to talk things out. As LVC had a great start to this half, and really what we're seeing them kind of toss away some of these rounds on these retakes. They've been starting off these rounds really well, getting some good initial kills, and even kind of denying the site from Ontario Tech. They have some very slow takes as well. Ontario Tech has been playing out the full game clock in a lot of these rounds. So we'll see if LVC can find a counter to this play style. But we will now head back on into the game. Looks like a heavy stack over towards the C site. We're going to have 3 players of LVC over here. And look at that mini-map. This is going to get bloody here in just a second. As LVC take this. Juice finds one, finds the second with the Sheriff. Going to be able to take a couple of these guns, but how long will they be able to live? They don't have the firepower, but they may have the numbers. As Sardog going to be on a pinch. This could be a huge play for Sardog if he can hit the shots. There's one.
Spike
Spots
down
the
A.
second. Shot's just not quite there, but his presence is known. Kyber takes down John. He's going to find Sardog. Yes, he will. 2v3. Winnable situation for both squads here. As Zario takes a shot over towards Garage, and he just backs on down
One enemy
and gets the timing onto Kilgod.
down. C.
Now it's all down to Kyber. Has a chance to at least play a 1v1 here. But Zario gonna be watching this Garage side and gets the kill. Thrifty for LVC. They get one back. Works out in their favor.
Let's go here.
We'll see if LVC
there.
can continue as we head into the last couple of rounds in this first half. We still have the ability to close this out with a draw in the first half, but going to need to continue what they've shown here, or shown in the last round. You can see this rush up through short, and look at this hit for the side of OTSU. Now they have a heavy stack over towards this A site, and Sardog finds the kill with that operator and gets the teleport all the way to spawn. Zario tries to flick away from the flash, but it's still going to hit him, and John going to fall as well. So now the numbers advantage back over to OTSU. Although Kyber is very, very weak. Crisper gonna look to pop the ultimate, see if he can put some damage down onto these OTSU players, and just barely gonna miss Kyber there.
Deploying drone.
Sardog gonna have another teleport, so just get a peek and TP on out. Kyber gets spotted, gets the kill onto him. So now 2v3 as TK finds Juice, but Sardog gonna be last left alive, and he's just gonna get spammed through the wall. LVC now down 7-4. Last round in the first half.
That works.
LVC need a response here.
They are so dead.
Already not a great half so far.
Bonne chance, mes amis.
Ever since that third round.
A gift. Revealing area.
Let's see if LVC at least have one more in the tank here. Crisper trying to hold over towards A.
You should run.
Lockdown comes in, and Killgot gonna find John. So now Crisper just gonna have to back off this site. Another take for the side of Ontario Tech. They have been fantastic at getting control of this A site, and we are seeing it pay dividends so far. Juice going to be on the pinch, has to take down this turret, managed to get it out. Players of LVC working through short, getting pinched though. Zario at least finds a couple. Can he find this next one? Yes, he can. But Kyber just trying to get some shots down, at least finds those two. Pops the ultimate, and Sardog gonna get the kill with the Tour de Force. LVC close out the half with a win. Gonna need a strong attack though if they want to take this map, or at least force an OT. Heading back into the pistol. LVC's attack gonna go towards the safe site. We saw a lot of success for OTSU over here. They will have the Killjoy though playing in the A site, so a lot of utility to work through if you're LVC. And it looks like Kyber is gonna be in a good spot here too. We'll see if he can find anything. Just waiting for that sonar arrow to come in, but does not get shot out. And the first blood gonna go to Kyber. The second blood goes to Kyber. John gets fried, and Kyber hitting every single shot. Takes down 3, almost a fourth. Difference in this round certainly gonna be that duelist of Kyber. Puts another bullet into Sardog.
Trap destroyed.
As now Sardog and Crisper both going to be insanely weak. They would need almost a miracle to win this round. So they both have classics in hand as well. Spike at least goes down, but Sardog only has 11 HP. Gets the first kill, but he's going to need a lot more than that. Kyber gets his fourth. Look at him. He's 17-9, by the way. John having a very rough map, especially as your duelists do not want to see that. And we see though, despite the what the scoreboard might tell you, they're certainly still in this, only down by 3 rounds. But John going to need to step up here in this game if LVC wants any chance of winning.
Calling my bot.
So you can see in that last round too, his shots are a bit off today, or at least for right now. They did scrim Alvernia right before this, so I do know John's shot was hot at one point today. Let's see if he's able to find it. He's just flying through, has this this frenzy in hand. He's been very adamant on this weapon. See if he can find something early, and he cannot. In fact, every player of LVC just not finding any kills. Another full wipe. The only thing that goes in LVC's favor there is the spike getting planted. Other than that, I mean, they don't hit more. They don't get more than 50 or 100 damage in that round total. So LVC need to win this bonus round. If they do not, they are certainly in a terrible spot to have to come back with no economy. And see what LVC is able to do. So far, it hasn't been a lot in this attacking half.
That's a good spot.
The only player that's going to be on this C site for now is TK, but how long can he hold off? I think Juice gets the shoulder spot, so they'll know at least one of these players is here. John and Zarya looking to scale through garage, and that's exactly what will happen. So now they're through. Gonna look to maybe take the spawn or just keep these players out of it. John works his way towards garage. Retake gonna have to come in 5v5. Ultimates though in the hands of Ontario Tech, and just bad timing for John. He's still able to get the kill at least, so he won't manage to keep his life. Zario playing in a close corner. Gets one. Can he get the second? It's gonna be in window. Actually has a Kyber walk in front of him, and now LVC still losing gunfights at range. This cannot happen if you're LVC, as it's now down to a 2v2. This is a very close round, much closer than realistically what it should be. As Juice has one walk into him. Last going to be hopping the defuse, and Juice just gonna push on through, find the kill. So
Last player standing.
as both LVC players actually going to fall to the spike there, so gonna be a full reset. 6-9. LVC doesn't really have the money to buy much, and can't really say the same about Ontario Tech. They are full bot minus revenge. You can see LVC looking to sprint forward and make the firepower not an issue. John finds the first with that stinger, at least gets one. Juice gonna kill Cootie before Zario can fall there. So 4v3, Spike is down. LVC might be in a good spot here as Crisper falls, trying to get a peek over towards garage. So it'd be a tough one for LVC to continue holding. Spike is pinged by the LVC players, so they do at least know where to shoot through those smokes. Sardog might be the entry here. And looks like that Spike is still getting defused. They are not shooting the right spot, but finally that player gets taken off, but at least is at half. Zario trying to find some more kills. Now it's a 1v1, and it looks like Juice is able to get out, so he just needs to peek, and Kyber is not going to get the defuse. Very, very close round. 0.17. Just barely able to win that round. LVC continuing to squeak out rounds here. It's now 2 in a row after the first 2 go the way of Ontario Tech. Look at Kyber, by the way, 22-10, and this game is still somehow anyone's game, especially even with John and Crisper. Really rough ones for now. That could all get thrown out the window here as we'll see Juice find the first 2 bloods. This players of Ontario Tech just gonna fly through C main and try and find a free kill, and they don't get it. John also gonna fly to get a kill on a Cootie. Now, Spike going to get planted by Zario. Kyber gets peeked by 3, so now it's all down to revenge. Maybe just looking to take a gun or two, make this round a bit costly for LVC. Zario holding that concussion right now, that or the flash. Sawdog behind the box, so he didn't get spotted just yet, and Revenge just gonna fall to Zario. Now 8-9, a flawless round for LVC.
You can trust my boss.
Slowly but surely,
Only
starting to
malfunction
gain
that's
some
one
momentum here,
Honestly,
but
she won't
they
miss
are
that
going to
finger.
need a few more rounds if they want to win out here.
Placing sentry. Can I get this? Thanks. Placing swarm grenade. Placing alarm bomb.
Let's see how
Placing swarm
LVC
grenade.
manages to improve upon the past couple of rounds. Look for the exact same push, actually. Killgot, though, does at least have a Vandal. Spray through the smoke. Going to get John. He does get ulted, though, by Zario, so he has to back away. The Aftershock going to at least clear the site. Now, Sardog takes an engagement over towards Garage. A lot of bullets going down, not a lot hitting. Cootie finds one. Kyber finds another. Cootie finds his second, so now it's all down to Sardog. He is certainly dead to rights. LVC, not a chance on the C site again. Flawless round for Ontario Tech to respond to the flawless of LVC. That is their 10th on the board. Just 3 away from going up 1-0 here. Phenomenal retake. A great pick to start things off there for Killgot. We'll see, he gets that shot through the smoke onto John. Cootie going to be holding this lineup. Looking to stun these players of LVC and maybe give a free peek over to his teammate Revenge. Hits a few. The gun is spotted of Sardog, but Revenge just has to toss down a shot and back on away. Juice also gets taken out of the picture. Killgot gets a jump shot onto John somehow. John just getting the worst of it right now. His timing has been horrible. And some of the ways he's been getting killed here. A bit unfortunate, but then we see at least in a 4v4 here. Some very winnable situation. Now LVC looking to take control of the spawn. Revenge finds the first blood, or first one there. Goody finds another. Crisper at least gets one, but it's all down to Zario here in the 1v3. Finds the first. Trying to isolate the fights. And he's going to get peeked by Revenge after getting hit by that paranoia. LVC, the holds no longer there. They're just getting smoked after getting onto the site. Not getting full control of the map, so slowly Ontario Tech working their way to that map victory, putting themselves one away from putting LVC out of CVAL for the winter split. Looks like LVC gonna go towards B this time around.
Here.
No one going to be directly playing on the site for
You want to play?
OCSU,
Let's play.
but Cootie going to be close. So the tour de force comes out from Sardog. TK going to be over in Garage, and now LVC look to just fly onto this site. Cootie shots just a bit off, almost lines up a couple players though. John not going to win the fight against TK. Sardog gets the trade onto Kyber. You can see the Nightfall come out for OTSU. Goody finds Zario. Juice gets the shots downrange. Trades are abound. But in the end, it'll be Sardog by himself. Killgot getting half the defuse before Sardog peeks, and doesn't matter. Sardog falls anyways. Now 1 round away from taking Haven. Going into Pearl. Now into round 21. Can OTSU close it out here, or will we see at least another round? LVC gonna need to string a few straight if they want to take this one. But they'll need to do it through overtime.
Get out of my way.
Haunt goes down. No spots. Oh,
Terminated.
the pressure gonna go to Revenge, and he gets that first blood onto John. Ultimate gone. John off the
Target
map.
destroyed.
5 and 19. That might be the only time you ever see that one. As Juice now gets taken
Spike
down.
A.
Slowly, Kyber looking like they are taking this map. Soda gets one back, but he's going to need to find more. Zario trying to at least get a pick here, and he does.
Ult's ready.
Still one more player left to deal with. And Cootie takes down Zario. Crisper at least gets the trade. 2v2. Game still on the line. TK in a fantastic spot here. May be able to end this by himself if he gets the timing.
30 seconds
like-
left.
Well, TK could be huge here.
Yes.
One enemy remaining.
What is this play going to look like? It might not even matter. Revenge takes down Crisper.
Ahead.
So now it's all down to Sardog. And he's going to get shot in the back, and TK going to close things
Defenders
out.
win.
LVC going to fall in map number 1. OTSU now 1 away from moving on to the round of 16 against, I believe it's Stony Brook Red. You can see the scoreboard there. Kyber 25 and 14. A huge map from Kyber. And a not so great map from John and Crisper, combined for 11 total kills and over 30 deaths. Not something you want to see from these players, but we are now going to head on into Pearl, which is a map that LVC has enjoyed playing in the past. They may be able to bring this one back, and they're going to have to if they want to take us to a map 3 and keep themselves alive in CVAL for now for the winter split. So we will throw it over to the players, and we will be back when we're ready to start map number 2 on Pearl. here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Map number 2 on to Pearl. We'll see if LVC can bounce back after map 1. Bit of a rough one for them, as you can see once again, Sardog picking up the chamber. As I'd mentioned last map too, Juice certainly likes to play Astra. He obviously will not play Astra much on Haven, as it's just a more Omen-sided map, that especially with the teleporting and the way the paranoias work through the map. So Juice going to be picking up the Astra this time around. Crisper going to be on Fade as always. John going to switch up to Raze. Zario playing the KO. I'm interested in this comp from the side of Ontario Tech. They have Killgod on Viper. Kyber's going to be playing Phoenix. Cootie is still going to be on Fade. Actually, I think he was Breach last round, but either way. TK looking to pick up that smoke as we saw last map. Oh, so they'll run double smokes. Okay.
Select
I
your
don't know
agent.
why. I was like kind of confused on it, but I understand this comp now. As LVC is a double initial team rather than a double smokes team. I don't know how many double smokes teams are really out there, honestly. I don't know how many. I've not really seen double smokes be a thing, so I'm curious in this one. But they certainly are ready, I'd imagine, for this one. We shall see how this one turns out. I find this comp very interesting for the side of Ontario Tech. It's unique. It's not that it's a bad comp, because it certainly is not. It's just I have never seen like a double smokes type of deal before. So Ontario Tech going to be on the defense to start things out here, and LVC going to be on the attack. We'll see how LVC is able to fare this time around. Pearl is a very good map for them. They've been playing this a lot over the past few months. In the previous semester, they were 12-1 on the map, obviously before the chamber nerf, but regardless, it still means something. They took Fisher fairly far on this one as well. Let's see what they can do, as the mid space going to be taken by LVC to begin, but Kybert looking to get through. He's trying to get some shots down, and now John going to toss out that nade. That's going to put Kyber very weak. Gets shot through the box. So LVC now has some more space to work with. Slowly but surely going to work on through art here. Now the Haunt going to come in. Going to know that this player's close to Cubby. John trying to get through, gets the shots on, but Zario and John line up, so gonna at least be a couple down for LVC, but so far they're still in a good spot. Spike is planted, and they have Juice and Crisper here having a cross for each other. Juice does get smoked off. Sardog gets the kill though, at least the one, and now it's a 1v1, but Juice playing the trade. I think Juice needs to peek a tiny bit quicker there, but at the same time, I could see why he didn't. So either way, LVC is going to take this round.
Should I play some stars in this reality?
We shall see if LVC can keep this up. They did win the pistol in the first map. I think they did. I know they won the second pistol. I don't know if they won the first. I don't remember. But either way, it's going to lead into round number 2 here. Can LVC go back-to-back to start things off here? As now the fight going down in middle. LVC going to come out on top. And Cootie now in a 1v2. Shots not quite there. Everyone just died. The round started and everyone just died. No one gave me a chance to even call out who was dying, who was dying, and who was trading. So just a head-on collision over in middle, and LVC going to be the ones to win it. They do have the firepower in that round, so it'll go their way. Now a bonus for the side of Ontario Tech here. Should take this round, but we've seen this be a bit of a disaster for some. Kyber though, should have at least a couple here, and he does. Only 2 though, as he gets flashed, so the transfer not going to be there. John at least able to grab that ultimate orb. Has a stinger in hand. Is, I believe, Juice the one to pick up that Phantom. Slowly, the players LVC gonna rotate on out. You can see Kill managed to get out here, so at least has the ability to go for a pinch if he wants. If he gets the calls too, but it might not even matter. TK finds one. Juice gonna fall. Now down to Sardog and John in a 2v4. Not a lot of time left in this round. So now TK going to come into play here.
30 seconds left.
Can he play here? The shot's just a bit off. At least able to tag Sardog, but now the players of Ontario Tech rotating over.
Last player
to win that, but
so.
he's 1 bullet, so he just falls immediately. Spike going down. It is planted. Sardog trying to avoid the Prowler. Still gets hit. Has the TP though. Now he just has to play his life. Gets the first. Teleports out. Just trying to play around here. Shots not quite on. Sardog not going to be able to clutch it out, but still a solid round for LVC there. Managed to take almost every weapon off of the side of Ontario Tech, so going to be very costly for them to get back into it. In fact, most of them aren't even going to be able to... Actually, I think some of them can buy. My math on like the weapons and abilities and stuff is so bad, but I believe they'll half buy here for the most part, if not all of them will. Minus Revenge, of course, who already had the weapon. So LVC at least make it costly, and that's really the goal of that round. Obviously, you want to win, but it's just not how it works sometimes. But look at this play, Kyber. He's going to go for it again. Can he get the shots down? No, but it's all going to line up, and you can see 3 from John. Going to leave Revenge in the 1v3 just about 20 seconds into the round. Plant going to go down.
Planted.
Revenge gonna at least have the bots to work with when the timers go out. You can see there at the bottom. 2 more seconds, but it doesn't matter. Sardog gonna be watching that push through Art and takes down Revenge to end it off. So 3-1 advantage for LVC. Doing a great job of keeping that spacing over in mid. We saw them have success there last semester. That's where the large majority of their rounds came from. Controlling the middle of the map, finding a way around. We will see if that's going to continue to be the story here. Tour de force out from Sardog as well. Gonna look over towards B main. As really you don't do a whole lot else this chamber. Kyber plays patiently. As John pulls out his ultimate, flies on in, tries to get some damage downrange and does not. So no connection there. LVC gonna back out for now. Kyber scaling through. Will come in about 30 seconds, maybe 15. Sardog trying to keep these players out of the middle of the map.
Here.
Is he going to hear Kyber take a couple steps there? I don't think he does. No, he does not. So, gets taken out over in mid. Killgot going to find a kill as well. Crisper, though, going to help Juice respond. 3v3. get the control of the site that they want. Look at this
30
play from
seconds left.
Crisper. Might be the difference maker. But you can say the same for Revenge. Zario takes down TK. Can LVC win the fights on his site before
One
this
enemy remaining.
even matters? And it looks like they do. Revenge, though, still in a good spot. Could win it through here. Takes down Zario.
Ultimate is ready.
1v2. Has some time to work with. Has the lockdown. Has all the abilities you could want in this situation. Just patiently waiting. Gets spotted by the haunt, though. So trying to just bait out these players now is going to be Revenge.
Imagine if I died
Looking to
right now.
One enemy remaining.
1v2 and gets the transfer, but Juice is going to be the better centering there. Can he get away from the bomb? He does, so at least going to have that Vandal in hand for the next round. LVC going to look over towards the B site again. We'll see if they can take it through main this round. Kilgot has the Marshall. Hits the shot on Zario. He's still going to be here, but John going to be able to take him down before he does a whole bunch of damage. And now LVC going to execute onto the site. Throw that Prowler in, and the second that thing falls, that's where they start to make their move. Kyber gets the flash, but it doesn't matter. Sardog flicks away and managed to get that kill onto Kyber before he does any damage. Cootie gonna be the next man up to bat here. Actually, no, maybe TK and Revenge can get a timing.
Last
Juice,
player
though, gonna
standing.
pick up Revenge. Cootie falls, too, and they know TK's position. All he's got is a classic. Can he at least take a player out? But doesn't look like he will. Probably just gonna let himself die here, too, as it's not the end of the world. Actually, Juice gonna be in a spot to just let him die in there. So, LVC now extending their lead even further. 5-1. So far, so good for this squad, and this is the bounce back that they needed
I
after
should play some Astral Stars in this
map
galaxy.
1 ended. See if they can keep this momentum going, though. They've been doing a great job of keeping that mid pressure and controlling the map the way they want to. So we'll see if they can continue to find ways to do so. Kyber and Revenge going to be on this site. Sardog going to be lurking over towards mid, making sure no one's pinching. Revenge, though, finds John. No trade as of, never mind, trade as of now. And Juice going to find that second kill, so now Cootie has to back on down. Ultimate comes out from Zario. The timing not there for Cootie. Now the play through
Spike
the
planted.
spawn for these Ontario Tech players. TK trying to pinch the elbow. Kilgot waiting for the aggression over in spawn. TK just
Pulling
tossing
them in,
down
blasting them.
all of the stars he can.
Last player
And
standing.
Kilgot gets a kill on the Juice. But it doesn't really matter. That trade is immediate.
Covering it.
TK gets spotted by Sardog there, and Zario gonna fly around the corner. I don't know how Juice died there. That is very unfortunate. He just clicked the button and hoped it killed, and it did. Round 8, LVC still controlling this one so far. This has been their map ever since they started playing this year, so it looks like it's continuing to be that way as of right now. Look at this pressure on the A site from Ontario Tech. They just want to stop this hold as hard as they can. They also don't really have much weaponry, so going to maybe look to find some free kills, some cheap ones. But that knife is going to be huge. I think that detects 2 or 3 of the players of Ontario Tech. This time it could be huge for Kilgot. Doesn't hit the shot though. So now Kilgot just trying to back away as fast as possible. This is going to be a kill for Sardog.
Gun here.
Great shot from Sardog there too. The centering looking much cleaner. And
Spike planted.
now we're going to see these players of Ontario Tech work through connector. John and Zario holding through the back of the site. LVC have good positions here. They have the weapons to control it. And now all 4 players going to get detected for Ontario Tech. John finds a couple, Juice finds 1, and Revenge at 5 HP takes down Juice. So at least 1 kill for Ontario Tech, but it doesn't matter. The round going to go to LVC again. But look at the ultimates for Ontario Tech. 4 of 5. This could be a dangerous round for LVC, but if Ontario Tech pops a few of these ultimates here and they don't get much out of it, or if they even lose the round, that is a very scary prospect, especially looking at that economy as well. Crisper's maxed out in this round. Kilgot might even look to pop the pit here if they get a spot. And there's the head of Zario.
Toxins going up.
You are divided.
Ball goes up. Juice gonna respond with his. Crisper takes out Kyber. And that's not the ultimate either, so Kyber's still gonna have his ability when he comes in next round.
Toxin screen down.
But look at this play from LVC. They're just making all the noise over at B. But it's all a ruse.
Swarm grenade
It's
out.
all on
Swarm grenade
Revenge.
number
Can he
down.
find at least a kill or 2? But he's the only player here, giving time for his team to rotate on back.
Spike planted.
Now the retake gonna have to come in. Revenge gonna pop the lockdown. So that's a good start, but John picks up a kill on the pinch. Juice finds 1 on the Revenge.
Remaining.
Everyone from LVC flying out. Every kill going to them before the lockdown even becomes a problem. 8-1 scoreline. LVC, a flawless round, flawless execution of that hit onto the A site. Throwing down the abilities over at B, tossing down that Astra wall that we've seen so many teams look to play over towards that B site. Just to put themselves on the other side of the map. Phenomenal play call from boys at LVC. Kyber gonna get detected, I believe there, or something. It's the stack here for OTSU.
Blocking vision.
Revenge still holding over towards main. What's his role going to be in this round? Is certainly is going to be a huge impact if the cards are played right. It's flashed. The Prowler though detects him, and John flying through manages to take him out, or managed to at least get him away. The ultimate came in from Kyber as well, and so does the knife falls. But from both teams,
1 enemy remaining.
and the shots from Juice are there. Kyber now in a 1v4. All he's got is a Sheriff.
Watch your eyes.
Flash in hand. But good luck peeking this one, brother. As he's trying to get the shots onto John. Hits a couple bullets. Hits Crisper. But LVC playing the time, and it's going to be a round for them again. Kyber just trying to take a gun or 2 off his team. But he is not having an easy time doing it. These players peeking from all different directions. He is surrounded. 9-1. LVC's attack has been almost flawless. That fly from John going to be beautiful there. And now Timeout. Timeout coming in from Ontario Tech, and I think it's a wise decision after this string of rounds from LVC, 7 in a row. John, as I had said last map, he just needs to turn up, and once he turns up, LVC have a solid chance, and he has 14-5. Also, as the ultimate in hand, Kilgot still going to have that pit. Can play around that B site. This is, I'm looking at the mini-map here. Obviously, you can't see it right now, but looking at the mini-map here, I'd imagine that would be the play if it comes down to it. Ontario Tech going to have to force here, and if they lose this one too, certainly that second or that final round in the first half will also go in their favor. But LVC need to keep dominating throughout this map. They need to make sure they close it out before they allow what would be a disastrous comeback. As you can see, John already gets through. Turnt not going to hit him. Kyber, though, finds the first on Desario, and Kyber actually finds the second as well. John at least gets one back. Gonna have to peek Kyber here, the duelist battle. This is one we certainly would all like to see. Juice peeks around, and John plays the trade, gets it. So a 2v3 situation. Revenge, though, gonna be on an island. This could be a massive play for Revenge if he gets the timing. Crispert gonna be wise to it, though. Maybe, but likely what we'll see Revenge do is play this time. For sure going to get something there, I would imagine, unless we just get some fourth timing on planet Earth. And now here comes Revenge. But now his teammate's going to be the ones to engage.
Find you.
And here it is.
One enemy
Free
remaining.
kill for Revenge. Crispert, none the
30
wiser.
seconds left.
But the fight's now going down on site. John in a 2v1. It's probably the guy you want here. He's having a heater off map, takes down Revenge. Tries to flick onto Cootie, but the ace gonna be denied. And
Last round
finally,
in the half.
Ontario Tech finding a round, but they're gonna need a lot more of those. They wanna have a chance here and not allow a map 3 to happen, but we'll have to find out in the second half. Is the last one in the first. Can LVC put 10 on the board? Kyber gonna be the man on site for the B side of the map. We'll see TK looking to support here. Utility going down for LVC. And LVC keep the damage to a minimum. John flies on out. Takes Crispert gonna find Kyber in the corner. Zario takes down TK. So now it's all down to these last two players as John sprays through those smokes over in connector. Kill got and Revenge. Gonna be hit by that KO ultimate. Trying to work their way through. Revenge just tossing down a turret. This should go down here pretty soon. Crispert gets a tag onto Kilgot, but these players all still trying to fire through the smoke, so they finally go down, and the fight's going to go to LVC. Another flawless to end off the first half. 10-2. LVC needing 3 rounds to go up, or to go into the map number 3.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guarding right there.
And we'll see if they can
Right there.
have the same success they managed to find in the attacking half. It's going
Right
to
there.
need only 3 rounds. Fracture is the 3rd map, and at this moment, I'm not sure how LVC feel about that one, but
Right there.
it's not going to matter. is, well, 1, they need to win here, and 2, they don't have a choice now. It's a bit too late. You're going to see Crispert look to shoulder over towards B main. Gets the spot onto Kyber, but look at John and Zario here. Looking to gain some control over in connector. Look at this map presence from Ontario Tech, but LVC finding the space and taking it. What timing will Sardog get? There's going to be a couple looking towards the way. Finds the first, and I think almost gets a bang, or a collat on the second. Not quite, but almost. As he's able to teleport onto the site as well. The bomb going to be in the hands of TK. Crispert still just shouldering this B site. Decides to back down and give this one up.
30
Just waiting
seconds
for his
left.
teammates, trying to gather back. Zario going to look to toss a flash in over the top. And that execution going to come in. Plant does go down, though. And Juice gets a peek onto 3 different players. Zario going to get aggressive here. Juice just trying to support Zario. These last 2 players are stuck behind the pillar, and Zario finds one. The second is going to be Cootie. Can he get these kills? No, he cannot. Pistol round once again in the hands of LVC. Now 11-2. Dominating so far in this map, and they show why in that pistol. 20-7, by the way, from John Cook. Certainly not happy with the last map. Comes into this one and has the game of a lifetime for some. This is just a typical John Cook day in the office.
Time to work. Heading to the above.
So once again, round going to start with Crispert, trying to get some spots. Juice going to be hiding behind this Viper wall for now. Crispert and Juice going to have to do some holding here, though. See what they can find. The players line up, and Juice gets 2. Crispert finds a third. So LVC, for now, have full control of the site, full control of the spike. As Sardog going to get that kill under Revenge. Now TK stuck with a Marshall. And he has to get the spike and plant it, or take down all 4 of these players of LVC, and it is not looking too good right now. At least has the smokes to work with, but John just flies at him. That is now a sight you won on your screen. Now it's 12-2, match point. Going to have to be 10 straight rounds from Ontario Tech if they want to force overtime. That is a very, very tough task for them right now, as buys are almost even for both teams, but no real weapon advantage. I guess you could say it would be one for LVC, I guess, but not by a lot. Let's take a look at Sardog. He's going to have the Marshall here. Look at this push into A main from OTSU. Sardog get the shot. No. Has teleport, though, to back on down. Gets tagged. As now Sardog's just very weak at 48 health. Just has to pull out the headhunter. Crispert at least gets the first blood, so it's just a trade. Zario finds one. John finding another. Kills going down as Cootie finds a double, but Juice in the 1v1 was a 1v2. Gets the spawn into Kyber. Gonna have to take this, and now he just needs a headshot. 3 HP and doesn't take it. Juice going to lose the 1v2. Ontario Tech still alive. Now just down to 8 straight. Or, sorry, 9 straight. Still in the map, but it's going to be a grind if they want to get back into this one.
Here.
They at least have some weapons now. Kind of ish. But LVC a full bot, so going to need to outgun
Joke's over.
LVC
You're
here.
dead.
Could start with this ultimate from Kyber. Aid comes through. Wallbang is not there, so Kyber's ultimate going to get taken down before it can do much damage, but baits out some utility. John looking to to get a satchel through the smoke or find some shots down range and does not. Kyber though over in mid at least gets one before getting traded. But the players of Ontario Tech now on site. The shot's not there from Revenge. Trades are not enough now if you're Ontario Tech. The TK gonna even the odds. 2v2.
Spike planted.
Juice and Crisper.
You want to
Look to
buy them down.
clutch this one out and shut the door on the comeback for this map. This wall
Last player standing.
going to come in from, I think, TK actually. And it's all down to Crisper as he gets taken out by the snake bite
Gun here.
of Kilgot. Now 2 straight. 4 Ontario Tech. Still match point.
Right there.
LVC just
I've got
needs
enough time to go
one
into the astral form.
round in this, but we have seen some crazy comebacks before. Nothing quite like 12-2, but not that it's out of the realm of possibility. Ontario Tech, though, going to have to make sure they continue to step things up here. So now LVC have essentially 0 weapons. So this is where the comeback can truly start. Or will LVC just win it on a thrifty? Flash comes in from Kyber. No one dead just yet. Actually, the first blood does go to Crisper. John finds another. So now Ontario Tech just have to back down. A 4v3. LVC can play the numbers here. They can play the trade game. But look at the spacing on the map. All 4 LVC players together in the T spawn. So quick check's going to come in from Ontario Tech. The spike is going to go down. Ontario Tech may be a bit confused on what LVC has decided to do here, and honestly, I wouldn't blame them, as although they should have the knowledge now that more than certainly will not be coming through B at this point. So, LVC is in A main. Can they retake through here? Crisper on out. Now Prowler coming in. The Nightfall gets tossed as well. Actually, it may have been the Nightfall from Ontario Tech. TK finds 2, finds the 3rd, and the last will go to Revenge. Slowly. Ontario Tech clawing their way back in this one. The rounds slowly but surely starting to go in their favor. They're starting to look much better than what we saw at the start of this game, but LVC's attack also looked very strong, and the guns were firing, so at this point, we'll see if Ontario Tech can continue to keep up. Prowler doesn't detect Zario, so his location is not known. John finds a second with Zario, but these man advantages have not been leading to round wins as of late for LVC. They're going to need to hold this time around if they don't want that comeback to continue forward. See the 2 players of Ontario Tech going towards the spawn. Kyber looking at B main right now, seeing if he can catch Crisper out. Continuing to spot him. There's 45 seconds in the round. Zario. Next up. How does Ontario Tech play this? They're going to look in this spot here, and they will. It gets smoked off.
30 seconds left.
Flash gonna come out from Zario. And he's going to get caught. So 3v4. Still doable, but Ontario Tech need to go. And look at this play. So John, if he at least finds one here, he is going to be the round winner, and he finds two.
Spike down.
That will be
A.
it. Kill got in a 1v4. Only 4 seconds to work with. John's nade going to take him out.
Win.
LVC take the map. And now we will head on over to Fracture for map number 3. We'll see what LVC can do. As you can see there, John almost drops 30. Huge map from him. And that's what you need from your duelist if you want to take the map. So we'll see if John can keep up the heat. Crisper also 15 and 9 in that one. So 18 assists from Zario, 11 from Crisper. That's what you like to see. Teammates helping each other out. We will now wait for just a little bit, and we will move on over to Fracture. So we will catch you guys back here when we head on over to Fracture for the final map in this series. Who will take it, LVC or Ontario Tech? We'll find out in just a little bit. Alrighty, we are back. Map number 3 for all of the T16 marbles. Ontario Tech LVC Fracture going to be the map. The attacking side going to be held by LVC to start us off. Sardog sticking with the chamber. Zario on the breach, Juice on the brim. Crisper picking up the KO from Zario last game. John still on Raze. On the other end, we will have Kilgot on the fade. Kyber with the Raze as well. Cootie going to be on breach. TK, Brim, and Revenge playing the Killjoy. Certainly going to come down to this Sentinel difference. Can Sardog play a bigger role than Revenge? I think that's really what it comes down to. And this one is, we will start off with Revenge in this round. I'm going to be holding over towards Dish. Has all the abilities he could need to hold this site on his own.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm
And
grenade.
actually, I'm not going to watch him at the start of this round, because if you look at your mini-map, no one from LVC is over there. So, let's start with Kilgot, actually. Because it's going to be a 4-stack over on that A site. Ontario Tech looking like they're very confident in where this push is going to come from the start, but Kilgot doesn't spot anything up front. And now he's going to get the audio, though. And now everything getting lobbed at him at once. He's going to have to play his life. Can he at least find one? No. Juice going to catch him trying to get through the smoke. TK has to back down, too. Gets pinged once. Spike going down. LVC rushing the site. Kyber not going to be able to find anything. Juice going to get the gunny. It's coming down to TK and Revenge. TK finds the first on Zario. Revenge looking to push through main. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Crisper falls. Waiting to toss out that utility. John on a pinch. How does this go? He gets the flick onto one. Plays his own trade. Juice going to be working in main with Sardog. As they're trying to get the wallbang onto the player on Spike, and they just barely do. And now Revenge has a 2v1 to win, and Sardog takes it. Very, very close there for LVC. Almost allowing that Spike to get defused early. But they will manage to take it. So
A gift.
see what LVC elects to do here. As you can see, John going to be the first one to engage. Zario finds 3 there off the contact of John. John's still at full health, too. Puts Cootie in the air. All down to Kilgot very early on in this round. And John going to read the flank, and that will be it for round number 2. LVC now up 2-0 after a dominant round from Zario and John. Zario going to pick off the first 3. The last 2 going to go to John. Spike doesn't get planted, but I don't think they really needed it there, so. Let's see how LVC goes about this one. 2 players over on that B site, and still a heavy A presence from the Ontario Tech. Can they get the stun through the wall? I think it hits these players. It does. I don't know if it hit all of them, but very likely did, considering how close they were to each other. Now John going to do his typical fly out and see if he can find a frag game, but Cootie going to get the angle. Juice at least finds Kyber. So 1-for-1 trade. Look at Sardog all the way on the other side, working his way up. Zario maybe just trying to get a rotational pick. He's going to have a 1v1 on this site. Sardog gonna be huge here for LVC if they want to control this. The shot's not there from
Spike down, B.
Zario. Crisper at least finds one before falling, so it's a 2v3. Already a solid start to this round for LVC. Crisper very weak. Gonna have to be careful. Sardog gets tagged, but does have this teleport to work with. Crisper
Last player standing.
doing a good job of at least getting one. It's all down to Sardog here, though, for LVC. Diffuse going to come in. Don't think Sardog has a chance anyways, and that diffuse going to go through. Revenge peeks top tower and gets the kill. I mean, even if he didn't, I don't think it would have mattered anyways. I think that diffuse still would have came in. So LVC going to drop that third round, but managed to take 3 of the rifles off of Ontario Tech. So you'll see a few of those players have to wait to get some proper weaponry and have some more tangible funding. LVC going to go back to this B site, but this time it's being expected. Flash comes in. Kyber with 1. Trade is there. And Zario finds another. So Kyber off the map nowadays. As Kilgot gets stunned and has to back up. And look, LVC, they're looking to get through the spawn and fly on over to A. Revenge, though, in a very good spot. Although by himself on this side, and he's gonna have the support of TK. Aftershock not going to hit. And Juice flicks onto Revenge. Fantastic headshot. As Juice goes for the plant.
Spike planted.
It's a 2v4. Kilgot and TK. Going to need to win some of these fights. But they're going to have to get the proper angle first.
Player standing.
Zario gets the better of Kilgot there. Now TK just going to look to save, very likely. Maybe find one pushing through here and get a kill. Can TK at least find this one? Zario gets taken out. Crisper going to get the cleanup. 3-1. LVC starting off hot in this game. Can they continue the momentum? They had a dominant attack on Pearl. Can they have a dominant attack on Fracture? And if the current story of the map is the way it will continue to go, it's looking like it may be that way.
Turret out.
Looks like we're going to have a split push this time. TK and Kilgot going to be the ones holding this B site for now. Haunt gets destroyed, so that rotation will start coming in for the players of Ontario Tech. Crisper going to look to be the first one to game. Pops the ultimate. Here comes LVC. What is Kilgot able to find in tower? Absolutely nothing. TK, though, gets the right click. Now getting sprayed, getting naded. At least gets out with his life. Zario finds Revenge, though, as well. 3v4. Once again, LVC in a good position to play the numbers. TK knows there's a Phantom right in front of him, but only has 13 HP. He will certainly get taken down if he tries to go for this one. John just trying to get the jump spots. Zario has to play his life here. At least gets one.
One enemy remaining.
And John gonna take that trade onto Cody. So it's once again TK by himself. At least has a Phantom in his hand. Doesn't get the shots on the Crisper though. LVC continuing to roll. Pushes have been almost picture perfect for LVC again on the attacking half. Their strats have just been phenomenal. Isolating the players on the site, and Ontario Tech just not having a great set of retakes right now, but we'll see if they can find an answer. And Kyber could be it. As We saw him go off in the first map, but so far here he's 1 and 5. Kill got still without a kill. As Juice and looks like John over in main get stunned. Or sorry, not John, but I believe that was Crisper. So it's now a 4v5 though, as I believe that first kill went to Zario or John, one of the two players over near that dish side of the map. And look at this rotation. LVC going to be now throwing themselves onto the B site. TK might be in a good spot to at least interrupt something.
Molly.
Here's that spike going down. Toss the molly out. Shots are not there onto Juice of that smoke. So the spike gets planted. Crisper gets spotted out. Hit once. Aftershock comes in. And here comes the orbital strike. TK gonna at least get one with it. But Zario responds with a double. Revenge gets on the flank, and that's 2v2. Juice just playing the line. Actually has the ultimate in hand, so just gonna play that. John has his as well, so like this round gonna go to LVC as now it's a 1v1, and John gonna get that spot. Huge plays from John and Juice over in main. Wise plays
Super easy to pick off.
to play through the ultimates. They might use 2, but they use them very effectively. Now heading into round number 7. Only have dropped a round so far. Slowly but surely working their way towards making it to the next round.
I'll find you.
Kyber gonna get flashed here, but still might be in a good spot to find one. Behind his box. Kilgot gonna be watching over Crisper. Takes out Revenge though for the first blood. And LVC just gonna back up and sprint over to A. Look at Ontario Tech. They're bamboozled.
Dim beacon here.
They have no idea what LVC has just decided to do. Look at all this util getting thrown down from LVC just to make sure no one is on site. But knock, knock, we're coming in. There's nobody home. These fights in main going to be the decider in this round. Juice and Crisp are going to be here to take this on. You also see Kyber on the other end. Juice, Crisp are going to be the first one in. Lose that fight. That fight also doesn't go to LVC. Interesting round now. Aftershock, though, going to delay the push for a bit more. Kilgot finds another. John at least takes down Kyber, but it's a 2v3, and the players line up! Now a 2v1, and Cootie doesn't have the time. John coming in clutch for LVC there. Those players just lining up, and John going to get taken down by Cootie, so he'll at least have the Vandal to work with in the next round. But that was almost disastrous for LVC. Crisper and Juice in main not finding a single kill, but it doesn't matter in the end as John gets a double. And now we'll head into round 8. LVC still holding strong. Zario gonna toss in the flash. John going to be on pursuit. Doesn't get a spot with that boom bot, but he may see the shoulder here of Kyber, and he does.
Grenade.
John looking to get through.
There.
Create some space for the team. Kyber gets out with his life again. So LVC, are they going to continue to attack this site, or will we see another rotation? John looks to get out. Juice and Sardog over in main. LVC taking a lot of time off the clock. Looks like for now they'll back down. But this rotation's going to be a bit slow. You can see Ontario Tech learning from their mistakes. keeping players on both sites. As John
30
takes out
seconds
that
left.
trophy, or that turret. Kybert gonna find the first blood. And now John just flies onto site. Spots another player and drop. The trade's just not gonna come in. That must have been some really rough comms from Ontario Tech, and now LVC has full control of A. That trade should always be coming in if you're Ontario Tech there. But Kyber may have a couple here if he can line them up, but flies it over top. It doesn't matter. Kilgot finds two.
There, last player standing.
But now Kilgot, the last player left alive, and LVC gonna hold on. Great work from LVC to keep themselves alive there. Seven to 1 scoreline, starting to look more and more like that Pearl we saw in map number 2. See what strat LVC pulls out of the book here.
Where are you? Still waiting.
Look at this. Zario going to be working through B main with Crisper, who pops the ultimate. Kilgot not going to have any util to work with, and now look at Zario flying through the site. Gets naded off by Crisper. Kyber at least finds him, so that ultimate going to be off the map for now. So he gets down. Actually, no, he doesn't get down. He's just dead. Zario, though, gets a good timing, but Kilgot going to get the spot. In the meantime, though, the spike has been planted over at A. Tour de Force comes out from Sardog. Can he find Kilgot? Gets the spot, has a great weapon for this job, but he may just be able to let John do all the work for him, but the shot gonna miss. So now in a 1v3 is Juice. Has a lineup, but doesn't have the ultimate, so he's going to need to play this time. Doesn't get hit by the tether. Just has to be careful here. Just needs to get this player off the bomb. Can he get the kill? So far, he has not. Spike does get defused. Juice just spraying everything but the player on the bomb. It's a tough one to lose if you're LVC, but they still have a 5-round cushion. We are slowly coming to the end of the first half here, and LVC still in a great spot to take a few more rounds before it ends. LVC gonna look over towards that B site again. Juice gets spotted by the Haunt, so Kilgot gonna know at least one of these players is here.
Fire in the hole!
Ultimate coming out from John. May be able to get up top tower. Does.
Prepare for hell.
He's going to get the right spot. Gets the shot off, so he'll get his own trade. But Kyber lines 2 up off that off of something. I know a piece of util came out. I wasn't sure what though. Zario finds 1, gets traded. It's all down to Sardog. 1v3. Shot's not there though, and LVC gonna get taken off the site again. This time over at B. Finally seeing Ontario Tech start to string together rounds. It's 7-2. Just 2 more rounds in this first half. Can Ontario Tech make this a 7-5 half, or will we see LVC pull out at least 8? Saw 10-2 in map 2 over on Pearl, but already out of the question here on map number 3. No. Get aggressive here. Hits the concussion. LVC backed up for now though. Kilgot me. Kilgot's either going to be the savior or the loss of this round for Ontario Tech. And John Gonna take him down immediately. Doesn't give him a chance. TK now up to bat. But it doesn't really matter. The site is taken, so certainly just gonna play this retake. As TK gonna pop the ultimate. Can Juice get out? He does with his life, so and doesn't take a lot of damage there either. TK trying to spray through the smoke. Doesn't find anything. Revenge on the pinch. Just has to back down through the tunnel. The lockdown comes in. Cootie finds one. Every kill going to Ontario Tech. Lockdown still in play as well. It gets destroyed. Cootie is defusing.
Right
Can LVC get there in time? No, they cannot. Round 2, Ontario Tech. 3 in a row. Or, sorry, 2 in a row.
Last round before
Yeah,
the
3 in a
switch.
row. They are not done yet. They still have the chance to put this within 2 at the end of this first half. Both teams have
Right
full
here.
buys, so we'll see who has the
Right
better
here.
gun. Kybert going to be the one to start things off for us. It's finally gets a spot there. Bot finds one, traded. But Cootie going to fly in for
Down,
2!
Attacker spawn.
2v3 for LVC here. Revenge gets stuck on this site, destroys that knife, and now they're going to be backed up. It's all down to Crisper and Sardog. Very winnable round, but they're going to need to put in the work. See, starting to get stalled on these attacks. TK going to have an angle, so can this double peek give them something? Crisper going to toss a flash. Sardog going to get up top. Trying to isolate these fights. This is not easy to do as
Last
they
player
fly
standing.
through, and it's all down to Sardog, but the shots are very off for both players. 5-7, 4 in a row for Ontario Tech.
Switching sides.
But thankfully, if you're LVC, the half has switched, so you don't have to worry about any more being strung together just yet. But if that pistol round goes in the way of Ontario Tech, certainly you start to worry if you're LVC. You do not want to
That's a good spot.
allow this team to get back into it. Saw what happened in map number 1. They managed to start running away with it after stringing a couple together. And this time around, they've gotten 4 straight. Still, anyone's map. Flash comes in. Sardog and Crisper going to be here. Shot off. Sardog out for now. And John finds the first blood onto Cootie. Zarya finds another. Zarya finds 2.
Spike down B.
Kilgot at least takes out Zaryo. And
That's
Revenge
done.
finds Crisper, so 3v2. Make that a 2v2. Kilgot takes out Sardog. Now we see don't need to be too aggressive here. They have the spike in hand.
Smoke's down.
Sides have flipped though, as you can see the defensive LVC players on the attacking spawn.
One
Kilgot.
enemy remaining.
Gonna get gunned. And John gonna find the second as well. That's his 3rd on the round. Pistol to LVC.
We're here because we're the best.
In a good spot to put maybe a few more together. Can LVC start off hot in the beginning parts of this defense? I think if they do, they can certainly close it out without too much damage being done. John getting aggressive here. And look at how fast he's gotten through already. Sardog likely just needs 1 here. At least teleports out. But he's going to run into a bunch more players. Look at the look at the players of both teams just flying through. What can LVC get done on this retake? Spike goes down. Kills going the way of LVC right now. Kyber at least has one, but he's going to get traded. And it's all down to Revenge, who just falls after being peeked by 13 different LVC players. Defuse going to go to LVC. John going to pick it up. So LVC now at 9. So once again, John having a heater of a map. Was not happy with map number 1, where he was, I think, 5 and like 20. He's now 23 and 9 in this one, and he was, I think, 24 and 9 in map 1. Or sorry, map 2. Came back with a vengeance. As I had said, that was really the difference maker. I think if John starts to heat up, if LVC will start taking rounds, start taking maps, and that's exactly what has happened here so far. We saw it in map 2, and we're seeing it here in 3. A lot of Yuto getting used for the information here for Ontario Tech, and they're just going to decide to move away from this. Sardog going to have a lot of work to do. One player is going to be in main for OTSU. Can Sardog at least manage to find pick? They're going to walk right into it. Finds one. Gets a bit of damage done outside of that, but John flies forward with the ultimate. Gets tethered, so he can't really do a whole lot. And now his teammates are falling around him. At least gets the trade for Kyber. But 2v3. And another rotation coming in. Site will be given over to Ontario Tech, and LVC just going to have to rotate.
Spike planted.
John going to be able to pick up a Phantom. Both players on LVC have full health, but so do 2 of the players on Ontario Tech. The other just barely under full. In fact, they'll be at 99 health, so.
Last player standing.
Now down to a 1v3. Gets taken out. Kilgot has been great in these situations. Managing to find 2 again. Kilgot has been a huge player for Ontario Tech in this map. 16 and 13. Also has 5 assists. Ultimates. Only Kilgot going to be the one with an ultimate here in this round. Zario close to his Aftershock, and we can also see that Kyber's close to his Rocket. This push from Sardog and Crisper on the defense all the way through B main, and they're just going to be back down. Rotation comes in for the other players of LVC. Sardog has to be careful, but he does have that teleport still. He's been a big proponent of this character, especially with that ability to just get out of a fight quickly. Oh, Kyber look to take bottom here. John gonna get that spot onto him. The Nightfall comes in, but is Juice going to get the audio? Sees a smoke go over to A, so he'll just stay here for now. Gets a spot onto a couple players, puts some shots down range, so they know he's here. TK gets the plant down. They have the numbers in this retake, but can they get the job done? John checking drop. Doesn't see anything. Tosses a nade out. Flash comes in as John gonna find one. Crisper gets a second. John gonna look to ping the bomb here. Has players standing over him, but he still gets taken down. And all the kills going the way of Ontario Tech. Somehow Kilgot again giving a round to Ontario Tech. Pretty much almost the only reason that Ontario Tech's still in this one. 7-9. They are not done yet. They are managing to keep themselves alive in this map. But LVC can continue trading rounds if they want. They would decide to do that, but Even trading rounds will still give them the victory before we have an overtime. John has a nade out. Gets hit by doesn't get hit by the Prowler, but almost does. And look at Sardog. He's going to be on the pinch, but he only has a Marshall. The play a bit too overzealous for Sardog, so certainly looking like it'll be another round for Ontario Tech already. They're on site. Plant going down. Zario just going to
Spike planted.
keep that concussion in the back pocket for now. Crisper at least gets one. Can he find a second? Flick not there. Flick once again not there. Trades not in the favor of LVC so far. Players are on site. Zario almost gets taken down. Juice at least finds the player in tower.
Last
But
player standing.
another Molly. Gonna kill Zario. Juice is gonna look to tap and gets the kill.
Nice try, kid.
But he still needs a full defuse. And he's going to get gunned by TK. 8-9. Starting to get a bit scary here if you're LVC. Especially after winning so many straight. You're now all but tied up. LVC need to start figuring out how they can find some map control.
Right here.
The site takes have been solid from Ontario Tech in the latter half of this attack. Can they continue though? Revenge going to be concussed here. May have a free one on the John, and he does. Can he get the Zario? Yes, he can. So that's not what you want to see, but Sardog gonna even the odds. Managed to get out, but gets flashed, just trying to spray. Kilgot takes Crisper out of the ultimate. 2v3. Cootie just gonna finish off Crisper. So now it's a 1v2 for Juice. Smoke goes down. Players hand in hand. Juice takes the shots, and he only finds one. Now 9-9. This is not what you want to see if you're LVC. At this point, you may even see a timeout here soon. Was a map all in favor of LVC, and there's the timeout. It was at one point a map all in LVC's hands. Is now a drawed scoreline 0-0. First to 4 at this point. We'll win the game. Unless, of course, we get to that 12-12 scoreline. Let's see what happens. But LVC starting to get stalled out on the defensive half. I mean, they're just allowing full control of the site to go away. It's kind of similar, a kind of similar attack to what we saw from LVC when they had theirs, and really the rotations have been amazing from both sides, both attacking sides, and I think that's really what's killing both of these teams. And we saw Ontario Tech start to counter that towards the end of that first half, where they would just leave someone on rotation at all times just to make sure that it's not happening or continuing to happen. Can LVC find a way to respond? It's not good. At this point, you've given up 4 straight on your defense. More to force comes out from Sardog, but not going to see anyone. John going to pop his ultimate and gets killed. Shots from Crisper are a bit low, but he managed to get the kill anyways. And look at this player just flying up through rope. That's a free kill for Zario, or for Crisper. Zario does most of the damage though, as Crisper picks up that rifle. A huge round for LVC to win. Now a 2v4 for Kyber and Kilgot. They cannot allow kills to go untraded. Juice finds one, Crisper finds another. LVC keeping themselves ahead. A very aggressive play pays off for LVC. We saw them have success with that aggression on attack. And it seems to work on defense there as well. Coming down to the wire here, though. How will LVC look to take these sites once again?
Stay focused.
And the ultimates in favor of Ontario Tech. They have every ultimate but one. Kill got just a single kill away from his. As LVC only with the orbital strike and the aftershock, two very powerful ultimates. We'll get this first engagement. Could be Kyber. But Sardog has the operator. Takes the fight and wins it. Interesting spot, too. I don't think that is very, very common, to be quite honest. Sardog now going to switch over to watching main. His trademark gets taken down. Finds a second onto TK. He still wants to be careful, though. He can get one-tapped from a lot of places here. LVC just going to give up that site. You can hear the spike going down.
Spike planted.
Sardog just making sure no one can get out. John going to be on the floor. Finds one. Juice finds another. It's all down to Goody. And it's not going to go his way. Juice going to get this defuse. Actually leaves this one down to Crisper, who will be close to the ultimate. 5 out of 8. 2 more rounds for LVC, and this map in the series will be theirs.
Right there. Right there.
It was looking like a blowout. Is now a close one as John once again has 28 kills. He's almost at 30 for the second map in a row.
Right there.
And he very well could hit that number these next 2 rounds if LVC managed to win both. Let's see what Sardog can get done here over in B main. This could be huge, or this could be disastrous. And Flash can teleport out. Space now to Ontario Tech. Sardog gets a better angle. Looks like the push primarily coming from under. Where is Crisper going to look? What is
You should run.
Ontario Tech going to give to Sardog? The lockdown comes in. Sardog now has to back away. Can he get away in time?
Teleport's ready.
It looks like he does, just barely.
Face your fear.
Teleport. Gonna grab that one. As the ultimate's coming in from Ontario Tech, they also use that Nightfall, but first blood going to go to LVC. Sardog finds another onto Kyber. Juice gets a kill with the orbital strike. Spike does not go down. As Revenge whiffs the shot onto Crisper. Kilgot has been clutch so far for Ontario Tech. Can he be clutch again? But man, this is going to be a really tough one to win. First gunfight goes down. LVC 1 round away from putting Ontario Tech out of it. Not allowing them to make a comeback. Can Ontario Tech put together 3 straight rounds to send us to OT? Or will LVC close it out? Looks like Kilgot going to be on this backside, and Revenge crossing over towards Dish. Sardog in main, once again with that operator. Kyber wisely just jiggling there. Aftershock comes in. Sardog going to be the man of the hour. Gets backs down, but he is surrounded. So he's going to get pinched and fall. That kill gets confirmed by the Raze ultimate. John now flying ahead. Gets shot from main. TK finding 2. Can he find 3? No. Revenging and Kyber going to steal the other 2. It's a flawless. But a lot of ultimates coming out from Ontario Tech. Not going to have much more to take with. Only 2 more rounds for them. If they can find those 2 before LVC gets 1, we will have ourselves an overtime in what has been a bit of a lopsided map number 3 for the most part. The attacking side has been being favored for the most part, but now we will see. This is an interesting setup from the side of Ontario Tech.
Got
You
the
see
spike.
Zario and John getting heavily aggressive over in Dish. Sardog just making sure no one can get through Arcade. Not
They
gonna have
found
any
my trap.
sights though. He's got to be careful. Push through main or through under. Could be huge. John gonna take down Kilgot though to open things up. Is this the beginning of the end for Ontario Tech? Or can they find a way to win the round and keep themselves alive once again and put it on overtime point? Slowly but surely, players of Ontario Tech creeping towards this A site. You can see John and Zario seeing if they can find anything.
Right there.
Shot rings out, but it's going to hit absolutely nothing. Ultimate comes out from Crisper. Now here comes LVC. Can they find the kills? The trades are in for both sides. 2v3.
Last player
Cootie up
standing.
top, going to be the last one alive, and John closes it out. Juice going to revive. Crisper going to get the defuse. LVC take map number 3, 13-10. They keep themselves in it with a strong Pearl. And they managed to close it out on Fracture. And that will be the series. A thrilling map number 3 to close things out there, but LVC managing to keep control the whole time. John at 32-16. A massive map number 3. 2 players of Ontario Tech with 20 plus, but it's not enough to hold off John. And LVC will take the map in the series 2-1. They will go on to play Stony Brook Red in the next round. I believe that's the round of 16, but we will see that series, I believe, tomorrow. Elliot, is it tomorrow? Okay. We will see that series tomorrow at 3, so we will have to hold on for the time being, but that will be it for us today. We will catch you guys back here tomorrow evening for LVC Valorant moving on into the next set of the bracket, next round, where they will take on Stony Brook Red. We will catch you guys here tomorrow night.